I found a hidden door in my new apartment. Behind it was a room full of surveillance photos of me dating back 5 years. I'd only been living in the converted brownstone for 3 weeks when I noticed something odd about the living room wall. While hanging a mirror, I realized the measurements didn't add up. There was about 3 feet of space unaccounted for between my apartment and my neighbors. That night, after 2 glasses of wine and an internet rabbit hole about hidden rooms, I started tapping the wall methodically. Near the bookcase, the sound changed hollow. I found a small, nearly invisible notch behind the baseboard. When I pressed it, a section of wall clicked and swung inward. My heart raced as I pulled the door wider. I expected a storage closet or electrical panels. Instead, my flashlight revealed a narrow room lined with corkboards, and on those boards, Kentra's of photos of me walking to my previous apartment, me getting coffee at my favorite Ken cafe, me shopping at the farmer's market I visited every Sunday, me jogging in the park near my old office. The photos were organized chronologically, labeled with dates, times, and locations. Some had notes attached: met you Tuesday routine, new haircut, met with sister. The oldest photos were from 5 years ago when I was still in graduate school across town. The most recent was from yesterday, me collecting mail in a building's lobby. My legs gave out. I sank to the floor, struggling to breathe. Shaman had been watching me, documenting my life for 5 years, and I'd never noticed worse. They had somehow manipulated me into renting this specific apartment. With trembling hands, I called 911. The police discovered a laptop and journal at the back of the room. The journal's final entry read, "Subject has taken the apartment." Beginning mids 2-3 days later, Detective Rivera called with news. They'd identified the stalker pair and my seemingly friendly neighbor Marcus, who had helped me move in, except his real name wasn't Marcus. He had been the maintenance man at my graduate school dorm, a barista at my regular coffee shop 2 years ago, and briefly a receptionist at my dentist's office. He had systematically positioned himself at the edges of my life for years. When the apartment across from his became available, he'd ensured I saw the listing through a fake account that recommended it in a housing group I belonged to. They arrested him at his workplace parent, another calculated position he'd recently taken at the accounting firm, where I just interviewed. If I got the job, he would have been working 1 floor below me. It's been 2 months. I live in a new city now with a new name and appearance. I check for cameras everywhere. I vary my routines daily. Sometimes I wonder what humans 2 would have been. Other times I am grateful I found that hidden door before I found out. The detective said something that haunts me. The most dangerous stalkers aren't the ones who make themselves known. They're the ones who watch silently for years, waiting for the perfect moment. I used to think privacy was about keeping strangers from knowing my business. Now I understand it's about making sure the strangers watching me don't become experts in who I am. Check your walls, measure your rooms.